Yeah. Yeah. So what are we putting up here? This is for
a directional sign for the town of White Springs.
wow.
I like it. Baking is good. Wow. There you go. A lot of things to think about.
That looks cool.
It's not going to happen, but our granddaughter is 11 years old. That is. She has a couple more years of growing up.
2 more.
Well, you know what it is? People who have curly hair want straight hair. People that have straight hair want curly hair.
So there's going to be a festival a little bit later?
It's going to be
a parade?
Parade tonight.
Up tonight. Oh,
It's 6 o'clock.
There's, at noontime, there's a dedication for the Florida Greenways and Trail Town. A designation for White Springs and the Florida Trail. We're getting new signs right here at the bridge and River Street. At 2 o'clock, the Christmas on Bridge Street begins, and at 5 o'clock, the parade begins.
My name's Anna, please. Nice to see you.
He's holding my...
Okay, all right. So nice to meet you.
We got Donovan over there, right there.
What's up, man?
Good to meet you.
Good to
And so...
You're gonna come trickling in?
Yeah, we're coming. So just in time...
This is their group?
How you doing?
Yeah, this is us. I don't know why he's holding my back.
How's it going? All right. Good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Glad y'all come down.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go Gators.
Yeah.
I had to put on my Gator shirt this morning.
All right.
Let's see. You sure did. That's awesome.
Well, you guys picked a good afternoon to come up because there's going to be a lot going on starting at 2. Not to mention what we have going on at the White Springs Historic Preservation Society. And we are planning on having oral histories and having them on our website. We have a brand new website with all sorts of information about White Springs. And we just became a Florida Greenways, Trails, and Trails town. Just yesterday.
Congratulations.
We got our sign. Or was it Wednesday? Yeah.
You see, doing good. I'm glad you come now, buddy. You're dead on time. Keep talking, cause
Installing that here.
I'm glad you're doing that talk, cause that's what she's doing. Oral history.
What's going on? Oldest tourist town in Florida.
Wow. So that's the sign right there.
What do they do?
Sign.
Oh, not yet.
You don't notice that.
You know what that looks like?
That's I don't know. Graduate. We had some graduate students. They have. She's visiting from Brazil, right there.
You got room for
And Poland.
Permanent visitor from Poland.
We need more permanent people here in White Springs.
Might happen.
Hey, Teddy Bear, come on in.
Yeah, teddy bear.
Where is he? There he is. I will. I'm definitely a pole person. Would you mind taking a picture? There you go.
Real quick, just hit that. White Springs was a town that time forgot. And it's we're coming back, and as part of the White Springs Historic Preservation Society, this is one of our first projects. We also just became a Florida Greenways Trails Trail Town, which is very important. We'll be eligible for grants and all sorts of cool projects coming up. And we are also a Florida Gateway community because the Florida Trail runs all the way through this town. So We hope to encourage tourism, people that want to come for the historical things. We're going to be working on mural projects and hopefully some restoration of other things. So come and visit. There's paddling, hiking, biking, 50 miles of mountain bike trails that are maintained by Swanee Bicycle Association. Those trails are all within 2 miles of here. One of them is in the state park. So we're a great little place to come visit to learn about the history that goes back to the 1800s and even earlier when the indigenous people were here. They visited here, they lived here, and during special occasions it was like a peaceful thing. They wouldn't go for the fight, but they would use white sulfur springs because that's what our town was, that's what the spring was called, white sulfur springs. So we're excited about great opportunities, and we work very closely with the Swanee River Water Management District, with the state park system, Nutrient, one of our biggest employers in the area. So, is there any questions?
Sharon, for how many years are you a member of this Bicycle Association?
Over 35 years. I started coming up here when my son was 5, and I had just gone through a divorce. It's like, oh, discovered this, and it was a place I could bring my child. And then my friends came, and it grew and grew. So our club has been sustainable for that. And before that, there was a commercial club, bicycling, and they would put on bicycle tours from here. And now you have Bike Safari, Bike Florida. They kind of took what we did and co-opted, and now they do these bicycle tours. We have festivals throughout the year for bicycling, paddling, road riding, mountain biking, and all those good things. We kind of like to say that this is where Florida, where bicycling begins and ends in Florida, because we're located at the corner of I-75 and I-10. And you go down that I-75 corridor, you see all these different bicycle organizations. We own our own building, a historic building from the early 1900s. It used to be my understanding used to be the dry clean. So when those 10 or 12 hotels that burned down, before they burned down and all the tourists would come by train, they would have to get the clothes dry cleaned. So that's what we preserved, that building. We own it.
How many members has your association?
Well, we have over 100, and I'd say over 120, 175. I really can't remember. We have a membership. And our new organization, White Springs Historic Preservation Society, we're just getting started. So we've probably got at least 25 people. I think we got 2 new ones today.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Feel free to call me anytime. I can keep going.
How old is the town?
This town, in the early 1800s, and there's some local authors that have written books about the town. They used to sell them.
They do. They're in there.
There's a book by Tracy Woodard, and her husband owns this corner, and he put up the poll for us. And she was also on the White Springs Historic District. It went inactive for 10 years, so we just reactivated it. Julie and I and some other folks had the opportunity to take it over. This is great because this will be good for our Trails town. Run up that nonprofit through that. And so, lots of big ideas. And we need just more folks, so join us.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Got it back again,
Hey, how are you?
Yes. I'll say it again. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And that's what we used to sew our clothes on back in the day. See the old sewing machine?
Well, that's a commercial one, isn't it?
Yes. That's what my grandma used to have one of them.
That's a
Chicken, you could take a picture.
Yeah, we've been trying to come here over the past couple of years. Ryan, you know Ryan?
Yeah.
He's been mentioning a lot to go over here, keep coming back, but you know, with the pandemic and everything, just been a difficult time. But we're glad that we were able to come in.
Ryan, Don, this in the University of Florida. They come down today. How y'all doing? They come down to do oral history today of them with me and out of town. Okay. And they are the perfect time to do it. So we put up the sign and all. Yes, sir. And they in there visiting your store and everywhere, showing them, telling them everything.
Awesome, telling them about our little place.
Yes, yes, and I showed them your pretty lawnmower.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all gonna stay for the parade tonight?
I don't think we can. We've got people have to get back. Yeah.
We got a festival starting at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we heard about that.
We're very busy trying to get it going.
That's right.
Well, thank y'all for what you're doing for us.
Yeah, thank you for having us here.
You got a good tour guide. He knows everything about the town.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank y'all for coming.
Appreciate it.
He looks very busy. So what's all this back here, Teddy Bear?
This is all his equipment and stuff he used.
Okay.
Look at the 2 trucks there is pretty. That what the people buy the corn there for the deer, the hunting deer.
Oh yeah, that's a deer corn.
Deer corn.
Mm-hmm.
And we just go. That kind of old barn yonder got a lot of sentimental value in it. See all the old RC signs and stuff on it.
Yeah.
America, what that on Amco gas. Here come a Santa Claus.
It's a miracle. Yeah, exactly. Forget reindeers. Yeah, we got horsepower. We don't need reindeers. Horsepower.
What's up, Santa Claus? Alrighty, alrighty. You doing? Merry Christmas. Y'all doing all right? Huh? This is the University of Florida. The University of Florida professor and students come down to interview White Spring today.
Merry Christmas.
Huh?
See you Santa on the 25th for Christmas. Yeah. Are you still doing fishing?
Yo, yes.
Still fishing.
Yep. How y'all doing?
Someone needs
Pretty good.
Someone needs to get dinner off the street.
Fishing here, like during the past couple of years?
Yes, we catch it. My brother caught an 8-pound channel cat the other day. We got a lot of, it's nice crappie season. So we can go do crappie. We're going to be crapping it. Catching crappie, bass, bluegill, shell cracker, thump knocker, red bellies, and yes, wallmouth perch, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, speckled trouts, some of all that here.
Have you seen any decrease or increase or the same amount of fish over the years?
About the same.
About the same?
Yeah, it's come up sometime. It come up sometime and sometime it go down, but all depends.
Okay. What's your favorite fish to eat? If you could eat every day, what fish would you eat?
No, the speckled perch, channel cat, and bass. The same, it's 3 of different kinds.
Got it.
Bud Lights.
Well, I know that.
Bud Light, that's the best fish.
What goes with that? You have grits, or how do you do that?
It all depends on what you're doing. We mostly do fish fry. We mostly have grits and French fries and bread, especially with mustard. Got to have mustard and ketchup. Mustard on the fish better than anything. I don't know if you ever tried, but mustard is the best thing on fish.
Wow, no. Who taught you how to make the fish or season the fish? How did you learn, or did you just try it and learn, or?
No, just in the family.
Family?
Watch mom and dad do everything, you can learn everything. I'm 6 to 8 years old, so you know I started out fishing when I was 2 years old.
Yeah. Do you teach the community how to fish, or like the children around?
Yes, we last year we had a HOPE program here. Not last year, a few years back. We had the HOPE program, and Miss Miller, she passed?
I heard that. That's
Okay. Miss Miller, them, and me, him, and Mr. Green, them, they had a bus for the kids. They painted themselves. We had a program for the kids, and we got them all together and kept them all the way to Green Coast Spring fishing that's about 100 miles from here, and made sure every kid caught a fish, mullet. We were mullet fishing off St. Juan State Park. So went down there and fished off the thing.
Wow.
And made sure every kid, but sometimes I take little kids with me. Around here, they be wanting to go. We do a lot of fishing and stuff. Fishing around here.
Who taught you how to fish?
My daddy, he was the greatest.
What's his name?
Yogi Bear. Really? But his name was Leroy Marshall, but they call him Yogi Bear. I gotta go get my rag.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
What is your favorite?
Channel cat. Channel cat. The one on that picture. I just like him, and he the best. He's just better. Y'all don't never watch Moonshine?
Nope, no sir.
We will.
Put it on the list.
Out of Tallahassee, I'm not out of up Tennessee anywhere. Okay, you did. You know what that is?
Is it a
Wishbone?
a cat's net?
Oh no, I have no idea.
See, I got a whole drill in them. You see, sometimes you see people on TV out there on the Naked in the Wild.
Okay.
The Alaska Bushmen, all them, they be having one of these on the neck and thing, the Indian whale. But this is a coon Peter. This is what they make toothpicks out. And if you notice when they making moonshine, they have this here in the thing, and this is what they drip the moonshine. They run out the thing to make it drip just dead in the container.
Wow.
But they I'm gonna go ahead and say it like they said. They call them coon dicks toothpicks. That's how it's called. But that's what them is. And I clean a lot of coon, and every male got one, and I just save them. Okay. And I do sell them. Sometimes I get $10 a piece for them. You can make money off of anything.
That's right.
Like they just sell the hood hides and stuff. They don't sell by the hides and stuff here no more like they used to. I was saving them up, but like now this year. And then I got a little, about I think 10 or 12-year-old boy trapped coons a lot right now, you know what I got? And he's selling them to me for $15 a piece. And I turn around and clean them because a lot of people love coon. I don't know if y'all ever had coon. You had?
I have. Not in a long time, but I have.
I turn around and sell them for $30. He done sold me at least 20 coon. So he done made him about $300. The little 12-year-old kid, so he can buy all the equipment and stuff he need. And on May Day, he came, what's his name? You didn't make it May Day, did you? But Ryan did. And he came, him and the other students came May Day with me. And I don't know if I did it that time, but the other time, I made coon fajitas. And I had a line from here to down yonder, and everybody bought. Back at that time, we would do May Day. We was giving away food. It was a day that a few of us, about 8, 9 of us blacks got together, and we started having a May Day for giving. Just cook, everybody get together, and we cook, and everybody come eat free. Then we had the people there with the church playing over here and they sang. The jokers over here and the dancers over here. And then it got full, and then we ended up getting about 20,000 people showing up here from all the way around the world, Miami and everywhere. And it got big, then they was renting go-karts and everything. And it got so big, everybody was making money, then people went to coming out of town, they want to sell food. And they got vendors now. So that spoiled it up. That spoiled from what it was made for that day. It was a day for giving. We just cooked, me and some of them guys, I was having about $400, $500 that one day to give. Everything was free. You just come and eat this and go to that one and eat that and go to that one. Pick out what you want to eat. You could eat anything. You got cakes, we had everything.
When did it start? Like, what year did it begin, like May Day? And who started the May Day tradition?
We started May Day about 20 years ago.
20.
We had a softball team back then. It was the Slickers. And we just travel playing, go play ball from town to town. We even go to Jacksonville, St. George, fell off everywhere. We just, and we went to a team in St. George up there, I forgot the name of it, Folsom, not right by Folsom. Them people came and stayed with us one night, and we cooked for them. We went to them, they cooked for us. We did all everything in them, then we went to another place like that. So it came then, after that, that's when we started the May Day, just having a day to feed everybody. It was so nice to do that. But then it got so big, everybody wanted to make money. Even which they was making money. The store was making money, buying the beers out, and then back then, we had more golf carts down here than Tiger Woods had at Augusta. I'm telling you, golf, and then the city had to get a ticket from the city to do the golf cart. First, it was just golf carts, you can ride around renting a golf cart. Then I fell off and sold out a golf cart. Now I've sold out, rented out a golf cart. Because they was bringing 4 and 5 at a time, everybody renting golf cart. Because it was so many people, you couldn't, and even, she met me here, I came here to come to my house down there where it was on my street, where the old Carver High School was, where we went to school at, where they integrated at. From there, 3 blocks, it will take you an hour to get through driving a car. Because they're gonna pull up and stop with all them people and people. Then they had a whole ball field out here full of cars that you couldn't get no more cars, and then they stopped stopping the people from driving through. Because it got too thick and dangerous. If something happened, couldn't get the emergency wagon in there. It make a difference on what you're doing thing. So if somebody gets sick or something, you couldn't get through for emergency. Sam, that's my neighbor there. They the University of Florida, go Gators. The Gators come to see me. Yes, put the camera on him and show him the Gators got it. This the Gators country. This Gator country. Nephews, them, they're gonna be they cooking or something. They setting up to cook. Oh man, that's my big nephew there. They be cooking now.
Yeah, you can tell they're not playing around. I see that Bucky's out there.
Huh?
Serious business. You know?
A minute.
Huh? Are you doing an impromptu tour right now? No, I haven't planned on it. I haven't planned on it, but I've got some stuff here if you want to. I can pass around some examples of buildings that were in the town here. You're standing right now, which would have been the middle of downtown, White Springs, late 1880s.
It's still the middle of downtown.
Yeah. It's like, well, where is it? So, what's cool is, and this is one great book.
Let me hold it for you.
This was one book written by 2 folk who have now since passed in town, and they created this book with an interviewer over the course of 2 years, with just discussions on who this and just memories. It's a great read, but it's a spaghetti. You know, you lots of different stories, but out of this comes a lot of. No one's done. You can create linear history out of this, which is pretty cool. And the other book, which they've still got a few copies of, in the hardware store here, is this one, written by Tracy Woodard, who was the librarian. You've probably seen that before. And this is a super history of the town. I mean, it's a linear history of who was who and who lived where. But what I'm interested in, I'm a Brit by birth. Back in the day when the Historical Society here first started off.
Let me hold it for you.
Can we put this on you, sir, before we...
Bruce?
Huh?
Do you mind if I put this on you, sir, so we can record?
Oh, you can do what you like, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to take this off because I'm too hot.
That way we can hear you better.
Yeah.
Whew,
I'll
that's
put
better.
it over here.
Let me hold it, Bruce.
Okay.
Bruce.
No, you got to hang on to that, though. But sorry, I didn't realize this. I was expecting to be here at 12 o'clock, so this is impromptu for me. But anyway, I'm Bruce Witton, if you want to stop filming. And I live in town here. I've been here almost 7 years. I came here to sing. And then 9 months later, I bought a house. So I said, I'm here to stay. So I'm here to stay. But this was the White Springs tour. You've probably seen this already, that used to be. And it just shows the basic map and the fundamental buildings, which you could still see today. So my interest in this town, as part of helping out with the store here to do tours and the historical study, is to show you what used to be here. and that's pretty cool, because we started to create, this is very early days, but this is a postcard I have, so I blew it up, and that's the Swanee River. You can pass it around, and that's a 1927 postcard, but this gives you an idea. Of course, the spring house is right over here, and back in the early days, which was 1850, when it was first built, there was built by the Sheffields. They built a hotel here, a log hotel, which is called the Sheffield Hotel, which burned down eons ago. And but I'll just show you you can see pictures like this in the archives, Florida archives, all over the place. But this was a 4-decker spring house. It's just stunning. It's not open right now because unsafe conditions. And I'm in the parks in the middle of fixing the bad conditions. I'm part of the CSO, which is the community service organization associated with the Stephen Foster Park. And I'm in the process of trying to get the stairs that start just right over there. You can see them, to get those rebuilt. So we can open the whole place to the public again. But the very first spring house, and here it is in the 1890s, there it is. And it's a beauty. And a big wooden structure with buildings beside it. And these are in the order of going downtown here. So those are just early ones of the spring, but I'll show you. Yeah, there you go. This is a great one. These just come from copies of photographs that Don has in the hardware store here. This is that bridge. So this is that bridge about 120 years ago. Right over here.
Yeah, the way you came in.
And that's an amazing picture. There is the spring house of its initial. Here's the spring house. You can still go down there and see there's a swimming pool in the front of it. You can still see the remains. They filled it in the 70s. Well, here's another picture. This is a beauty. This is behind you, not here, but behind these trees. There is a big feed ditch or
all the way around the road,
chasm that feeds into the spring, to the Ward Spring. And there was a big hotel over here called the Edgewater. We'll see it in a minute. But there was decks, walking promenades across from that hotel. The Colonial Hotel was right in the entrance of the park down here. So that's the closest hotel. So there were board decks like this, walking across to which was a few hundred meters, down to, that's an actual photograph. It's past that one. I've yet to get these framed up, but just gives you an idea. When the original hotel was destroyed here, I don't know the dates yet, I'm still researching it. I want to say the 1940s, they built that, which is the Swanee River Court Hotel, which became a hot spot here for people to stay, for people who couldn't afford the big hotels. But that was on the corner here, right there. And this guy, the Miami Hotel, if you just walk 50 meters around the corner here, there's the motel. It's still there. And it was called the Miami back in the day. But I want to show you, so these are buildings. What really interests me is the buildings that were here. And
that one, that's right there behind them trees there.
While we're standing here,
Still there.
There's the Colonial, which was just at the entrance to the park. That is the Colonial Hotel, which was the one that had those walking decks down to the springs. That's from a postcard. That's a beauty. And my favorite is the Edgewood, which was built over here on the other banks. And it was built, there was a big fire here in February 1911, which is a great story. And it burned down everything you're standing on here. This was burned down. That was burned down. All the buildings over here, except this. This was saved, amazingly. All the buildings behind it were burned down, going up Spring Street here. Everything over to your right was burned down. There was 35 buildings were destroyed in that first fire. Well, it wasn't the first fire. There was a fire in 1893, which, again, I'm researching what that destroyed. Another one in 1928. But this building, this hotel had nothing to do with those fires. You go, wait a minute. So when the first fire came, burned down this, entrepreneurs built the Edgewood Hotel behind, where that dead tree is behind you, that's pretty much where it was. And just behind that, on the banks of the stream that feeds the springs, they built this. And there's the Edgewood in 1911. And 1931, 20 years later, poof, it smoked up and burned down. So again, that's a rare picture from a postcard that Don has in the store here. And now the buildings, talking about the ones that have gone and hit their history, this is a...
watching our car truck and looking.
I want to say this is an architect's drawing of the Hamilton Hotel. I've yet to get a better picture of the real hotel. This was just up the street here. Where's Mick gone? The big fellow who was here? This is right next to his house, his current house, which survived. This was a big, popular hotel just up the road here, 3 blocks up on the right. Heading down towards the bridge here, all the buildings that were here were destroyed, and there was liveries and stables on the right here. And as we see that fence, that's the classic Adams house, which has survived. If you've never been, if you walk, it looks just like this today. So there it is. Yeah. And so that's I won't pass that because it's just a piece of paper. But
he just passed. The other day. He passed this weekend. He was 101 years old. But the son of passed.
Yeah, I believe the house here is still in the family. Am I right?
Yeah. Judy got it.
Okay, there you go. So it's still in the family. If you turn up that street, which used to be called College Street, it's River Street today. So you go, college? What college? Well, I'll tell you, there's 2 colleges. Well, Florida Normal College, there it is. And it was a classic brick building. It's an absolute beauty. I love the picture here, again, taken from a small postcard. I just blew it up. But it's interesting to see the folks standing in front of it. Again, I'm researching the history of that college. It's well documented in the archives. Up that same street, right almost next door to it, is that. It's a bad picture. But it's the Telford, which is the only surviving hotel. You've seen that. It's a sad sight right now, but it's in its original. That's all original. You see there, and so in its heyday, that was a big choice of the rich and famous to stay in. Also up that street,
we eat there.
There used to be a high school
restaurant, and we would eat there a couple of years ago.
In the 20s. Ultimately, all the schools, then I guess they renamed the street to River Street. The college was knocked down. I don't know the reasons why. The school was then moved up to there was another road going up there. And today, up about 5 blocks up on the left, you can see the remains of, the building's still there, of the White Springs Elementary School. But that was a high school too. High school, middle, the whole works. That, again, 1940-ish, about the Second World War time, that was built, and it closed down finally just 3-4 years ago. Yeah. But on the way up here, this main drag, US 41 Spring Street, to me, I live on Spring Street. This was there's a beautiful house up here called the Cone House, which you might have passed, which is on the tour. We talk about the Cone House. He was a politician and a big landowner in this area. there's a beautiful house on the left as you go up there on the corner of Weston Street and this street. Well, what used to be there was the Seven Oaks boarding house, which is hugely popular for folks to stay in. Right next door to it, these are all from archives, these pictures, was a great, looks like a big house, very, not unlike the bed and breakfast that is still up there. But this was called the Pritchard House. Pritchard, there was a lady down in the town here who had a little hat shop over here. I think it's the same lady, well documented in these books. And then later it became the little Fellows Terrace. So and was nicknamed, as this points out, this was from a postcard, the Little Friendly Hotel. So cute little old building. The beauty of it is there's still heaps of buildings that look like this that are still there. So these are buildings that were there. I'm still getting heavily into what was there. And this, out of curiosity, I just brought it along here. You may have seen this on Facebook recently. There's a picture here of the police station. This was the White Springs police station.
That was right there.
And right here, thank you.
No, right behind there with Billy Net. With his old Billy Net.
Yeah, but that old building that was a jail too, right? The brick building that's behind in that kitty corner over there, was a jail.
There was a little one
but
there
prior
too.
to that, this was the jail, and somebody sold this to not too long ago, right? 20, 30 years ago, I don't know. Anyway, but this was sold for next to nothing to somebody, and it's in someone's backyard right now, as a little whatever, little fun house. But yeah, I don't know who made this picture, but it got to our eyes. But I mean, that was just a quick. But down here, this in short. Have you been inside yet? It's pretty cool. Back in the day, it operated upstairs as well. So it was like there was a bit of everything: the baker, the candlestick maker, the blacksmith, the meat, animal stuffs, whatever.
And that same man on that picture house there.
Yep.
He owned this too, Adam.
Right.
Adam Sanders. He owned that too. Yeah, but there was a family. He owned it. Dwight Sanders owned this, and I worked for him. My family worked for him all our life, most of our life.
Oh, really? That's cool.
And May Francis, my sister, she was still working for him, and Pugh. There was another guy. He passed away right after the pandemic. His name was Wash Newsom. He worked for him all his whole life, and he took care of Wash and everything. He kept Wash with something to ride. Wash ain't never had nothing to worry about a ride. He had all, and he drove a tractor. He had plenty of land that we planted peanuts, tobacco, corn, and everything. We had the crop and stuff to do. So it's part of our life history. Him helped take care of us. We took care of each other. It was like a sharecrop thing. Yeah, it was hard work back then in the summer. Especially when back then we came up. I was 8 years old before I ever had lights. None of y'all don't know what that means. Just like when the hurricane hit, they ain't had lights for a week. They thought that was something. Think about you 8 years old before you ever pull a switch. That's a long time, ain't it?
I'll just throw here. We're just on the bleeding edge here of getting things going again and educating people and doing tours around town. But this is the example. It's a bad example, but it's a piece of a map from 1908, which is crucial to this town because in 1908, there had not been a big fire here, not a big one anyway. So this is pretty cool because it shows all the buildings that are down here, back in the day. And I started late, I couldn't read it. And I just need to go back and do a lot more research on the computers, on the archives. And these maps, most of these old maps were made by a company called Sanford, S-A-N-F-O-R-D, who might be familiar to you all, whoever does any historical research.
You talking about Red Fox, Sanford & Son?
I didn't know it, but Sanford evidently did city and town maps from all across the United States. I had no idea. So when I first looked at one of these, when I first moved here 7 years ago, you had to pay money to do this. So I'm going, nah, I'm not paying money to look at an old map, you know, but I got this for nothing. So, and I just got to the data for nothing. So I did my simple best to download to my beat up old computer and try and find out. I'm not so much worried about the map. I want to see what's on the map. Who was here and who was there. So right here, just looking, here's the Adams store. And over here to the left is a Gap first, which there is still. Then there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 brick buildings. Well, see what's left? 2. Okay, so between that yellow wall and that pole, there were 2 or 3 more buildings, and there was another one stacked on the end that either whatever burned down or whatever. But over here, it marks. I can't read. It's so small. There was a big building on the corner here, and then about where the first building over there is, that was the Horn House, which again, it was just a lodging that was burned down. And just, you can see it in the distance over there, that's the wall of the post office, current day post office. That was the Preston Hotel. That site was there it is, the Preston Hotel. The whole block was the Preston Hotel. So it's gone. Again, I'm looking into the history of that. See, so it went with the big fire. And then as you go, if you haven't already been up here, there are the other hotels. I showed you the pictures right here. That just 2 blocks up the road here on the left. There's another house there. The cool thing up here is when you see the Methodist church, you think, well, that's pretty cool. But you take a long look at it and you go, nah, this wasn't here before. And it wasn't. It was built in 1890, just on and it shows it, on here it shows it. There, on this map, there is the Methodist church. It's here today, and there it was. It's just literally 50 yards away from where it is now. That's pretty cool. They moved that in the last century. And but it was built here in 1890. Then they moved it across here. I've forgotten the years, 1930s, I think, to this property, where there used to be another old house that burned down. The house that burned down here was the Cone House, which, when that one burned down, the Cones built a new house here, which is still there. So there's all. There's all this. It's like a deck of cards, just shuffling, and this one's dumped, and then something else comes up in its place. But the rest of the maps of the town here, there's some great ones from Sanford from 1920s. Again, there's a whole different set of buildings. But by the 1920s, the hotel building trade had pretty much, it was over with. Once the big, what am I thinking of, 1929, the Depression, and several years afterwards, nothing more was built here in terms of hotels. And the town had pretty much taken a beating by that time, hadn't it, Teddy Bear? Yep. So anyway, that's just a short ad lib. I just ad libbed everything you just heard, but it's the truth.
You did wonderful.
So where you folks? Are you folks from Gainesville from the UF or? Yep. Sweet. Yep. I'm a UF daddy, if that makes any sense. One of my daughters graded there, so yeah. And she promised me, Dad, I'll get you into a game. Never did. Never did. I got into the ground. I stood on the center line and going, wow, this is cool. I never saw the boys play. Yeah, so. Well, it's a pleasure to
we really appreciate you coming, Bruce. Thank you very, very much.
No, I'm glad I hopped up here. I was going to come up here at 12 o'clock, and which is about now, and I had no idea you're all here beforehand, so, yeah.
I like it.
Gators.
Go Gators.
So cute. Look at a picture of it.
That's great.
That's cool.
Hey, you want to go on a tour with us? All in the woods.
Last step here, y'all be careful.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Watch your step up there.
If you look at that big old fish just jump. Know that I catch one. Know that I catch one. But look, see how clear the water is?
Yeah.
It looked dark like that because the leaves and things in it. It looked dark like that because the leaves and things in it. But back in the day, see right here, where that thing look like a monkey face? See on both sides? That was the diving bowl.
Wow.
And it hung way out there. And see that, look at that, look like a monkey face looking at you. But you see them nails at? Them one step, see how high it go? I can't lean back like it. But it used to be the right yonder. And we used to get up there and dive off in this. Back in the day, the water averaged a foot below them diving bowls. The most average a foot below the diving bowl. And if you look right there, you used to climb up that tree right here. See right there that tree there, dead piece? If you look right there, where you used to climb up that tree there, and you had a rope, and you get up there on a rope, and when you swing out, you kick way out yonder, way out there. I mean, you be high up too, and dive or jump off. Most of the time, they swim back this way, or you swim across. But it was, and it stayed crystal clear before this other plant got out there and cut out a lot of the Adolfho springs out, because it's like the spring out curves in this here, it ain't pumping as it used to be, because it used to steady flow all the time, and it stayed, it kept all the environment out the water because it kept pumping it green, clear water. Like you can see the bottom right there. It kind of be clear, but all the vegetation and stuff in there got it dark because it's sitting. But when it was steady pumping, you could see the water pumping. And it run way back around yonder in the river. And it's called Blue Sink. It's called Blue Sink. And we every day, most of us down there swimming, black and white. And we go up there and swing off that and swim for diving and get up in. And if you got to be crazy doing that. Diving out of that up top, just split your head. It's part of my hair before. When I was young, I was crazy. Still crazy now, but I ain't that crazy no more. But I mean, that was a long ways up to be diving.
Did you ever come out here when the water line was like where it's at on that tree, where it's high up? That cypress is right across, it's got the water line way up high.
Yes. Oh, yeah. But you couldn't get out here because it'd been that big over your head. Right. Yes, I have come in them touching that bowl there. Okay. It's been higher than that.
How long ago?
Been a few years. It's been a year since it flooded. But where we came in across the bridge, the highway was underwater. Okay. They raised the highway up about 3 or 4 feet. But you just couldn't come through there because the highway be underwater. And on both sides, still a fill up with water. But there was the good old days back in the day. Yeah, man, we had some parties here. Back in the hippie days too, the hippie was here. Oh man, I was a black hippie.
What did y'all do for fun as kids growing up?
Shoot marbles, everything. Roller rim, football. My mom and dad had 19 children. There was 12 of us. There was 12 of us, so we can play a game anytime we got ready. It wasn't no problem with us. And then we go other visit friends and cousins. We always had fun. I always had something to eat. We didn't eat the best, but we always had something to eat because my dad was a great fisherman and a hunter. We mostly ate off land. However, we go to the store to buy food because we had garden crops, hogs. Every year during this time of year, we always kill hogs and make our own grease, crack them.
What position you play in baseball?
I never played. I played baseball a little bit. I played a little outfield, but I never go to school for baseball. Gotcha. In school, I played sandlot. We did it for 18 years and stepped at softball and sandlot. I was very, very good. Very good.
Did y'all ever play the Archer Nine Devils?
Yes, I did.
Okay, my granddad played for that team.
Played them.
Yeah, my
Archer Nine Devils. Yeah, they came here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I played against the Nine Devils.
Did you ever play in Archer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you had to, because we go there, and you got to pay $30. When they come in, they give us $30.
Right.
No, we go there. If we go there, they got to give them $30. They don't get their money back if they don't come back here and get their money.
Okay.
You got
the incentive to come back. And
right. And it was fun. Yeah, we played the Nine Devils. I played Williston. I played baseball for 2 years of my life. I was playing softball, and I got mad with my softball team, so I went to baseball. And 2 years, I was the last man on the team to strike out. And I played some people that have been to college and everywhere, and them people always played baseball. But I was maybe 21, 22, somewhere along in there then. Can run crazy, do anything. Yep, we had some fun in that too. Nine Devils, them some bad boys. Yeah. Them some bad boys. They were hard to beat, the Nine Devils, man.
Sir.
I know, they dressed in red.
Yes, sir.
I know the Nine Devils.
Yeah, I've been to the field in Archer.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know the Nine Devils. That's a wonderful. Didn't know that.
So you said your siblings you'd play games whenever you were ready. So what types of games would you play a lot?
We like to play cards.
Cards?
What games? Whist, bid whist, and tunk.
Tunk, yeah, sorry.
Tunk, most of tunk. But we played all kind of little games. We played our own softball. Back in the day, we couldn't fold balls, and they used to make kaduki balls, softball. I don't know if y'all ever heard that. Make balls out of kaduki. Only thing when you hit that, you got to watch the dust fly in your face.
Yeah.
Get shit all over you. That was, though. That's the truth back in the day.
What was the bat y'all used?
We make your own bat. You cut just cut your stick down.
Okay.
Just cut a stick. We mostly cut hickory, though. Find a good stick. Just anything you can get. You even play with cans. Yeah, we had all kind of fun, though. And we did a lot of swimming on the creeks and rivers. We always thought we were Tarzan. We'll get a vine and swing across in a minute. And if it break, that's when it's funny. That's when it's funny. Me and my brother used to come here, a spot like this, and we'll go up that tree and we play tag. You can't catch me because I swing from tree to tree. I make that limb bend over to catch another tree until it snap. And there you come. What goes up must come down.
That's right.
I don't know, y'all think y'all Chuck might not get scratched, but I want to go and show you where this come in the river at. Let's go around this way. We can't blame the company. It was Occidental, and then it came PCS, not Nutrient, but you can't blame the company. But one for the company, this won't be no town. Nothing around here. Valdosta, Lake City, Live Oak, White Spring, Jasper, all the families around here work for that. Some of them don't feel like they don't work 40 years for it. You know what I mean? And if they didn't have the plant, what you gonna have? Nothing. You're always gonna be gonna complain about something. You always. Just like they got the power plants in some cities. Some of them complain about the power plant and pollution in the air. But if they cut it off, you be in the dark, you won't have nothing.
Did you ever go hunting at either Occidental or PC? I know my family has gone duck hunting in those.
Yes. You talking about at Beanville?
Yes, sir.
Beanville got a place out there that do that now. Yes, I have when I was coming up. fished it out there and all. But I haven't fished and hunted in 20-some years good. Because I am crippled. I hunt out my car, but I can't go fishing. I had an old truck. I used to run over all my deals. I mean, go looking for them. Be careful.
Ready?
Thank you.
That's right. Here, Mr. I'll give these back to you.
Here's the law, you gotta get a permit. You can't go on nobody else's land and pick them. It got so strict because once you get in the money thing, government got see that real close to vehicle, but always clean. You hear me? And then most of come in here and clip the bushes off, keep the sticks from scratching me.
Here we go.
See that big old tree way down yonder? It's standing up.
Which one?
It's way down yonder. Standing up, that big one. See that pine in the water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Past that, it's another tree. That's where that water come in at, through that spring. Boy, you can catch some fish here now.
You can put them back in now. I just got it on the floor. Don't stink. Go ahead.
Because when you do that,
Oh,
you
you
go ahead and get jaws. Everybody don't get big jaws. Man, I had to dive in the water because he was trying to get the weight.
Oh, my Jesus.
That's what you call catching jaws. See him jump. Look at him. Take him out there flopping everything. Look here. Look at him flopping. One more time now. Now we gonna really. Come on, y'all. Look at that. I'm about along with the whole state. But it's a lot of hay. And when it's low, there's a, God dang it, it's just like a volcano came and it ran off. What you call it? A mass like concrete, like a concrete slab there. You right there, you fish on it. It's not breaking off, it was that thick.
Wow.
They held them silver dollars in it. What you call it, starfish thing? The starfish thing?
Yeah.
They have them in it. Like I come out of a volcano from the old age days.
Wow.
Urchins.
Ma'am?
Sea urchins, right?
Urchins?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some.
Look at that. See that?
Yep.
That was a turtle?
Yep, I think so.
It's a good fishing there. Man, I have caught some fish here. And down yonder. This good time now. If that tree was there, I didn't know that tree was there. Because I ain't been here, and that's my best spot now. Right on that cliff, past that tree in the water, I catch some good fish there. Chandler cats, I have had fish pull a couple of my rods in. If you set it there and ain't paying attention, and then one day I finally hooked and fished it back out.
How many fish do you catch, like on a sitting, like sitting there for a day? Like, do you stay there all day or a couple hours?
2 hours, all depends. Just go somewhere. All depends on how the fish bite. Break time.
Pickled okra?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on.
All right, thank you. Secret
okra,
recipe?
right?
Thank you so much. Is this homegrown okra?
Yep. I made them myself.
That's good.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep.
Get this and I'm gonna get her a little one. Cause she's kind of Like she's a little bit on the shy side. But she gonna say, wow. Hold it, John.
Yes, sir.
Everybody get the one they want one.
Take another one. Thank you, thank you.
It's good.
So good.
Yeah, it's nice vinegary, like.
Love it.
You use daddle peppers?
Hmm?
What kind of peppers you using?
Carrots.
Carrots,
Oh,
oh,
you don't put
carrots.
any peppers in there at all?
Sometime all depends. I was looking for a job at that. Just take that one. You're doing a good serve job.
Adolfo? This is good, man.
Really good.
Yeah.
Pretty hot. Pretty good. Doesn't take
Okay.
like the okra at all. This is great.
I don't know, y'all didn't bring no water or nothing?
Yeah, we
got water.
some water. Whoa.
How do you call this?
Okra?
Okra.
Pickle okra.
Pickled okra.
Pickle like dill pickle, but they're pickle okra.
How do you make it, Teddy?
You put the okras in a jar. Then you boil your vinegar. You put your seasoning on top of your okra for you. Boil your vinegar and just pour the hot vinegar dead in the jar on top of it and close it up tight. Then every now and then, for so long, you just shake it up for the stuff season to go back to and open top and down.
You got the lid.
Is it white vinegar?
It's white vinegar, and I use red vinegar, the apple cider.
Yeah, yeah.
But the apple cider shit is $20 a gallon.
Right, right. Okay.
That's a lot.
I have to try that at home.
Oh. Y'all about to kill that job with him in that truck?
Oh.
Cause see, I got these sweeter the berry, the redder the cherry.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's pretty good,
I
man.
still got plenty more. I made quite a bit this year. I picked a heap of okra this year. This friend of mine got, we were picking 2 or 3 bushels a day.
How long is this fermented for? Like, how long do you leave it like this?
Never. You could, really, you can start, you really want to ferment for a week. But then this here, ain't no telling how long them been. They've been months or two, a month or so. Because I started picking okra, I don't know. I don't know when I started, but I bet I made 50, 60, 70 jars or more. I mean, just started getting them away. Because I had so much okra. I go pick up this friend of mine, he grow the okra, I pick on half, and he live 15 miles out on Woodpecker Route. So I go out there and we pick the okra on half, he grow them, and you gotta go pick them every 2 days, especially when
That's
it's
right.
right.
That's right. Every 2 days.
You have to pick okra every 2 days. And going 15 miles out, that's something else. But we were getting, sometimes we had 7 rows, we were getting a couple bushes off them 7 rows. And that's, you can't do nothing. I gave away okra, ate okra, fried okra, boiled okra, pickled okra. I pickled a lot of mine. But I just gave away some of them went bad because I ain't had time to do nothing with it. Then I had my sister start helping me pick them, me and her. Let's hit the other spot.
Do you ever store it in the fridge or no?
No, they're just on the counter. They're on the counter.
seeing you. Nice seeing you.
Because me and you got to do this here together. Can you tell me from you?
Okay, I'm the club.
No, how can you be the club? That's
You
black.
said I was.
That's black. How can you be the club? I say let's open. I say let's open up a club.
Oh, okay.
I'm black, and that's you.
Okay.
And I need you to help me to open up a club, okay? All right. Now, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find us something to do. When you get a club, what the first thing you need? You got the building. What you need? We need some waiters, okay? Some waiters in there. We got a bar. Cut the card one time. So I'm gonna go look for the people. I'm gonna go down the thing. I'm gonna go 1 block. I'm gonna go 2 blocks. I'm gonna go 3 blocks. I'm gonna go 4 blocks. I'm gonna go 5 blocks. And 1 door. And all you got to holler is Teddy. All you got to do is say Teddy.
Right now?
Yeah.
Teddy.
What you want? You finding the waitress? I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
They didn't come off 6th Street. They didn't come off 7th Street. They right down there on the corner on 8th Street.
Wow.
I'm gonna take that off and say you can have this for going.
Okay, you can have this for going.
Thank you for a $2 tip. Okay, now we got the waitress. What we need now? What you think a man need?
Some folks to dance with, you know.
Some women.
Some women.
Oh.
Some ladies.
Oh,
Cut the car. And I got to go now. I go down the thing. I go 1 block. I go 2 blocks. I go 3 blocks. I go 4 blocks. I go 5 blocks. I go 6 blocks. I go 3 doors. Holler, Teddy.
Teddy.
What you want, honey? You ever go out and party anytime? I used to go to a place out of Virginia here called the 48 Bar. And I went down there, and I had one of the best hands in my life, hard poker. I had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 9.
Whoa.
You bet on that? Yeah. All your money? Oh, you in?
Let's go.
Yeah, but he had a 4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8. Straight flush and beat me.
Flush. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Did well in math.
Teddy, do you have any stories with fishing and alligators?
Huh?
Do you have any stories with alligators?
Yes. I used to have a dog named Bosco. And Bosco. Bosco, he used to run with me. I'd get him in the truck, he'd get by the truck and run right beside the truck. And when I go in like a place like this, on the river, back out there where we went to Camp Branch, where we went to Camp Branch at, he run all the way down the river like this. As soon as we got there, I parked the truck like we did there, but he always run, when I get there, I throw sticks in the water. He'll go get them all and drag them back out. Just I don't care, I put it out there, he'll swim it down in the swift water. But that day he ran down to the water and he seen this gate out there and he thought it was a stick. He went out there and I heard him, so I took me and my brother, took off down there. When I got there, the gator had him. And he biting. Now he was fighting that gator and the gator bit him. And then the gator sling him over there because the dog bit the gator. And I ran out and said, hey. I said, you better come on, Rex. Old Rick was trying to, That damn gator was coming. I said, come on, Rick, you better come, Rick. Look back, that gator got close. He said, shit. He went to stroking me. He came out and got in my lap and laid right there. Oh my God, he went and he was terrified then from gators. Wow. He was a 9-foot gator, but he got away. Wow. Unreal.
Wow.
And me and my brother saw it. Neil just wasn't just coming. We saw it.
Wow.
That's a nudist camp down there. See that SBR?
Really?
Huh?
Really?
A nudist camp. Thought that was one, but that's a different bush. Nope, that ain't it. Let's go. I got, hey, I'm finding some sassafras tea. Pull it. You want that root? Catch down low. Lower, pull. There you go, pull. Let me see if I see another little one. But see, look here. In the wintertime, these here got things on like dog foot. But in the wintertime, you see that green, brown here? But that 2 foot at the top, it go to getting green. This is how you identify this. But you take this, wash it up. You don't need but that much. Put it in a pot and boil. It's very good. We can take them in the truck for later, then we're gonna cut the limbs off. That's the sassafras tea. That makes good tea. Well, we used to have to make our own tea out. And you're supposed to pick them in the wintertime because they say you'll go blind if you do it in the summer, but it won't. That's the same thing they make root beer out of. See, if you look right there, that big old tree yonder one, that tree there one with the green, see that tree turned green at the top? See that there still got leaves on it, that's a cherry. But that's, and they got they leaves look like a dog foot, 3-pronged dog foot. Let's go somewhere else. Look at that gold one up there, man. That's pretty, ain't it? Huh? Now that there is a bull ants. The big one. Don't put your finger there, yeah. You take that and cut it again and boil it and make good tea. Put sugar in it. Be good, like that. All that good to make tea out.
Do you wash it and then?
Yes,
wash it and
then make tea.
Cool. Will do.
Come on, somebody hold it.
You like that?
See that bee coming because it smells good?
Yeah.
Now you want it, you can plant that one.
Wow.
But one thing you can, if you know where you plant it or put it in a pot,
like
you want to cut this off. If you cut this off here and plant it, but that's still some more juice right there. That's about all you get.
Sweet, I guess.
And because if you plant this stick, you see right there where that new growth came on there? It'll grow a new growth and then you'll know where it's at.
Wow.
So that part there you can plant.
What is it good for, Teddy?
What?
Like this,
Drink?
like for
like our tea.
Tea? Okay.
I don't know what's the finger. You might want to let me cut that there. There you go. That smells good, though.
It really does.
And then you can put them in your vehicle on your dash. You make good accents.
That's a good one.